r/AskReddit, what was your most embarrassing trip to the doctor? They couldn't find my coil to remove it. Had about 3 folk rummaging about until an older matron-style nurse came in, threw my legs in the air, pressed on my stomach and whipped it out like a pro and left as quick as she came. Now that's just badass. Your coil. I woke up to find a tick embedded into the head of my penis. Went to the emergency room. I learned that you can suffocate them by spraying them with soapy water. They will back out on their own because they can't breathe. They checked the tick and me for Lyme and both came back negative. Alright, I'm out. I'll be thinking of you all in therapy. Maybe 7 or 8 years ago, I got too stoned and thought I was having a heart attack. The ER doc seemed to be some combination of amused and annoyed by it. When I took my 1-week-old son to the doctor because I thought he had a second butthole. Turned out it to be an indention. Nothing to worry about, so embarrassing. Nothing like parenting to get you stressed. You were just looking out for your kiddo, and probably sleep deprived. Be careful that it doesn't develop into a pilonidal cyst later in life. I once farted a proctologist in her face from like a 3-inch distance, was a big one too. A horse knocked me with its face in my face. Got a really good black eye, and when I went to the doctor, he asked me several times if I was telling the truth and I should press charges to that horse. Everyone thought it was my boyfriend who hurt me. It was so embarrassing just because no one believed me. Well, if you specialize in that, you know what you are getting. I once farted a proctologist in her face is honestly the funniest way you could have worded that. I hope I never have to see a proctologist. I fart so goddamn much it's a new fear that just now spawned. And I'd probably be too embarrassed to verbally warn that I have to fart. I had testicular cancer, and since that's rare and it was still relatively small, the urologist asked me if he could send over his students to see whether they can feel it. Are you okay now? I suppose you are when you caught it that early. Did you let the students check you? After a long stay in hospital and 3 months on a wheelchair, the skin on my ballsack at one point got infected and started to rot off. That was nasty and embarrassing. One of the worst things I had happened to me around that time. Dick pimple. R/band names. No doubt. I'm like OMG. When did I get herpes? Full panic. Go to my doc. She says relax buddy, you have an ingrown hair. Day after Valentine's Day I woke up with a sore jaw. Went to the doctor cause my brother-in-law had just been telling me about jaw pain related to heart issues. Only when I was in my appointment did I figure out it was cause I'd given my husband a blowjob the night before. I didn't share this revelation with the doctor, but personally it was an embarrassing visit. I feel your boyfriend's pain. Poison oak on my cock and balls. I came blood once. And then had to describe it to the nurse and the doctor. Turns out there was a lot of pressure and it ripped my urethra. There was also the time I had a boil just inside my anus. Got an unexpected prostate exam that day. Yep, there were a lot of questions and unexpected insertions. I work in an operating room. The number of people who come through with random objects stuck in their ass may astonish you. They never come clean with their story. My favorite was a shampoo bottle stuck in somebody's ass. They said the shampoo bottle was at the bottom of their stairs and they fell down the steps, landing on it. You mean to tell me you fell down your steps, without pants on, and just so happened to land on a bottle of shampoo with such accuracy and force that you couldn't get it out? Come on, man. A doctor gave me sex ed class condensed into 20 minutes, with my mom in the room. I was 12, and homeschooled. Caught a cat disease that was not supposed to be transmittable to humans, unless your immune system absolutely sucks. My doctor found it rather entertaining that both me and my cat were getting the same medication. When my butt hurt and the doctor had to look in it. So, what did he find? Me too, anal fissure. Being 31 and breaking my arm from rollerblading. My wife took a hockey puck to the face at a game one time. I got the dirtiest looks every time we went out in public for the next month or so. I thought breaking my arm in grade 11 was bad. I'm sorry, I just know how embarrassing it is, or at least it was for me. Also mine was extra embarrassing because I broke my own arm trying to put it back into place after dislocating. Oh god. Broke my coccyx at 40, the same way. Mostly just painful as hell. I had an erection that refused to go away. I tried everything to try to get it to go away, and after 3 hours it started to hurt and Google told me I was in danger of losing my dick. So I went to the emergency room at like 3 a.m. with a boner that I could not tuck because it was so painful. They gave me a painkiller and drained my erection with a syringe. After being examined by multiple doctors, they couldn't tell me why it happened, and now I get scared by morning wood. Not me, my brother. Went to get a testicular lump checked out by a doctor. My brother is a little white dude, and the doctor is a huge black dude, not necessarily relevant, but creates a picture for you. Whilst my brother's balls are in the doctor's hands, the doctor says unimpressive, presumably about the lump. My brother feeling awkward makes the joke. Not the first time I've been told that. Doctor was not amused. I was withdrawing from an antipsychotic med and was losing balance even when I was sitting down and kept hearing a sound. The doctor in the ER came in and asked about me hearing voices, and I said I'm not having a psychotic break, I'm not hearing voices, just someone keeps sweeping loudly behind me, and he and the nurses just looked at each other. Got hard at doctor's office. Were you the doctor? I was 18 and went to the doctor because of a big dark spot on my dick, scared to death that it could be some lethal or at least dick-rotting STD. To the amusement of the doctor, it turned out to be an hematoma caused by reckless lovemaking. Did I mention I was 18? I went to the urologist because I have a spastic bladder. He put me in stirrups and told me to cough. I sprayed the man like a cat in heat. Then he asked me to do it again, and I farted in his face. I've never been so mortified. Oh man, I bet that memory likes to pop back up when you're trying to fall asleep, laughing face. Currently laying in bed from an impromptu testicular torsion surgery. At least 15 touched or saw my junk yesterday. Apparently, I also had an erection the entire 30-minute operation. I was under general anesthesia. You were helping with holding the covers. OMG, why did they tell you that? Though I guess it makes sense as it's just about blood flow.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.